Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear future leaders from all around the country, our great country, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, welcome to your English class. Also, I would like to welcome Mr. Fawaz Al-Aqil. He's going to be our sign language interpreter. And now I think we're so ready to start our new lesson. It's first intermediate grade, first semester. Our subject is English, Unit 5, listening and pronunciation. This is my name, Ms. Khulud Saoud. As always, it's a pleasure to be your teacher. Let's start with our online classroom rules. Find a quiet study area and be ready. Make sure you have everything you need around, your book, pen, pencil, and maybe someone to talk to. Number 2, avoid distractions like TV, food, and other online resources. Number 3, keep strong and positive. Are you ready? Let's start. So in our previous lesson, we had a homework. In your workbook, page 108, open your book, please. Answer the questions. Use any, a lot of, or lots of. We did number 1 together in the previous lesson. You have 2 and 3, 4 plus letter G as a homework. Number 2, your grandmother and grandfather have 5 daughters and 1 son. Do you have any aunts? The question is, do you have any aunts? Your grandmother and grandfather have 5 daughters and 1 son. Yes, I have a lot or lots of aunts. How did I know? Because my grandparents have 5 daughters. 5 daughters, they are my aunts. So I have lots of aunts. How about the uncle? Only 1 uncle. How did I know? Because they have only 1 son. Number 3, you are an only child in the family. The question is, do you have any sisters? You are the only child. What does that mean? You're in a small family, you're the only child, so of course you don't have any sisters. No, I don't have any sisters. And remember, to avoid the double negatives, we use any with don't, because you are an only child. Number 4, you have a big family. Remember, we learned how to describe families. Big family, small family. Do you have any brothers and sisters? What do you think? You have a big family. So of course, yes you do, right? Yes, I have a lot of or lots of brothers and sisters. Take a moment, double check your answers, make sure you have everything correct. Let's go to letter G. Here are the answers. What are the questions? Use how many or who. How many for the number, the quantity, and who for the person you're asking about. Let's look at the first example right here. How many brothers does Khalid have? I'm asking about whom? I'm asking about Khalid's brothers. How many brothers does Khalid have? Khalid doesn't have any brothers. Usually any comes with negative. Let's look at number 1. Blank. Khalid has 2 sisters. Khalid has 2 sisters. So if I want to make a question, how do I do that? Good job. How many sisters does Khalid have? I ask with the question word how many for the quantity, how many, and then followed with the thing I want to ask about, because I'm not sure how many sisters does Khalid, followed by the verb have, then question mark. Number 2, blank. The sentence or the answer is Khalid's mother is Majida. So probably I want to ask about his own mother. What should I use? How many or who? I'm not asking about the number, I'm asking about the person. Good job. Who is Khalid's mother? And notice here, start with who is Khalid's. The possessive is right here, Khalid's mother, and because Khalid is only one, I use the apostrophe right here, followed with S, and the name that's related to Khalid. Number 3, blank Khalid's aunt is Rifa. So, which question word should I use? How many or who? What do you think? Good job. Who is Khalid's aunt? I started with who. I used the possessive S right here to show that I'm talking about Khalid's aunt. Who is Khalid's aunt? Khalid's aunt is Rifa. Number 4, space. Rifa and Hamid, 2 people, have 1 child. So I'm asking about, the answer is right there. Am I asking about the person or the quantity? Good job. So I will use how many children do Rifa and Hamid have, then question mark. Did you notice something? Children right here, it means more than 1. And child, it's a singular noun, only 1 person. So children is the plural, child is a singular noun. Number 5, blank. Khalid's grandparents are Ali and Hanan. How about how many? What do you think? Doesn't make sense, right? I'm not asking about the quantity. So, who are Khalid's grandparents? Their name is already there, Ali and Hanan. Who are Khalid's grandparents? I start with the question word who, followed by verb be are, refer to whom? Refer to Khalid's grandparents. Okay, how was that? Good job. Let's start our new lesson. Unit 5, Families, page 43. Please make sure your book is open next to you. Our lesson of today is going to be listening and pronunciation. Lesson objectives: learners will be able to describe families and identify family members after listening to specific information about families. Remember we talked earlier about the English skills, reading, writing, listening, and pronunciation. In today's lesson, I need you to focus on something really important. When you listen, make sure you have a notebook near to you. It's a good idea to train yourself whenever you have a test. So whenever you have listening, you can take notes. It's very important. And there is a good tip. Before you start listening, have a look on the questions. Make sure what is the test about. So whenever you listen, you can focus on maybe numbers, name of people, and how many, quantity, things like that. And you don't have to write full sentences. Little words is enough just to make sure you memorize or have an idea what is the text is about. Let's start. Listen, complete the chart about Sarah's family. We are about to hear a conversation about Sarah's family. She's talking about her own family. I want you to pay attention. Look at this chart. How many? And she has. How many brothers? In that conversation, Sarah will mention how many brothers does she have. I want you to write down right here. You can write only numbers. Let's say 3, 4, 5 brothers and so on. How many sisters? Once you hear the word sisters, pay attention to the number that would be followed by sisters. So you will write, she has 5 or 1 sister. How many uncles she has? Once you hear that word, uncle, make sure you have the correct number, okay? How many aunts does she has? And how many cousins? I'm gonna play this audio for you twice. I ask you to pay attention. Please take notes. Good luck.
My name is Sarah Brown. I am from a big family. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. My mother is from a big family too. She has 4 brothers and 3 sisters. My father is from a small family. He doesn't have any brothers and sisters. He's an only child. All of my mother's brothers and sisters are married, so I have 7 uncles and 7 aunts. And I have 21 cousins. This is great. We have big family dinners and we have lots of fun. My name is Sarah Brown. I am from a big family. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. My mother is from a big family too. She has 4 brothers and 3 sisters. My father is from a small family. He doesn't have any brothers and sisters. He's an only child. All of my mother's brothers and sisters are married, so I have 7 uncles and 7 aunts. And I have 21 cousins. This is great. We have big family dinners and we have lots of fun.
How was that? I hope you were able to write down as much as you can information about families, about Sarah's family. So let's start. How many brothers does Sarah has? 3 brothers. Good job. If you got this answer correct, congratulations. It's 3 brothers, okay? Let's look. How many sisters does she have? Okay, take a moment. Good job. 2 sisters is the correct answer. Okay. How many uncles? Look at your answer. If you get 7 uncles correct, good job. How about the aunts? 7 aunts, good job. How about the cousins? 21 cousins. And actually you can tell it's a big family. Brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, cousins. So it's probably more than 1. Let's listen now one more time to the audio.
My name is Sarah Brown. I am from a big family. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. My mother is from a big family too. She has 4 brothers and 3 sisters. My father is from a small family. He doesn't have any brothers and sisters. He's an only child. All of my mother's brothers and sisters are married, so I have 7 uncles and 7 aunts. And I have 21 cousins. This is great. We have big family dinners and we have lots of fun.
So how was listening to the same speech for the second time while having the answers? Was it helping you to concentrate? Okay, so good idea to keep your notes next to you while listening. Let's go to the next part of our lesson. Pronunciation. Listen and pronunciation of do you. Do you have any pen? Do you speak English? How does that sound? For our friends who speaks the special language, the sign language, look at the lips. Always you can read lip sync. Do you? Notice how the words are pronounced together quickly. Then practice. Look at the first question right here. Do you have any brother? Do you have a brother? Sorry. Do you have any cousins? How does that sound? Try to practice, please. My turn, your turn. Do you have a brother? Good job. Do you have any cousins? Let's listen to this audio.
Do you speak English?
Let's go to the next part of our lesson. Vocabulary, open page 80. We have been learning many words of family members such as aunt, baby, brother, child, and the plural noun of it. Children, cousin, daughter, family, grandchildren, grandmother, grandparents, husband, nephew and niece, parent, sister, son, uncle, wife. Let's play this game. This is a family tree and this is you right here. So if I want to ask you who's the next person next to you right here, probably you would say he is my brother. How about the girl right here? She's your sister. How about the two parents right here at the top? They're your mom and dad. And the people right here, they will be your grandmother and your grandfather. How about the people right here? What's your relationship? They are your uncles or aunt. And here is your cousins. How about your nephew and niece? Okay, so it's a good idea to practice this game with your family members. Try to draw your own family tree. Call each person with their family member word. You can have your brother next to you in the family tree, your grandchildren for your grandparents, sister, uncle, okay? Let's go to the next part. We have been learning verbs and adjectives such as come from, have, miss, adjectives such as big, many, married, only, single, small. Okay, my thinkers, boys and girls, try to figure out or try to write me up to 3 sentences. You can always pause the video and write 3 sentences using verbs and adjectives. Take your time, and once you're done, you can come back to the video. Let's start with the first sentence. I come from a big family. So we learned how to describe our family. If it's a big family, you're going to say, I come from a big family. Did you notice something? The verb right here, I come from, and the adjective big. Let's look at the next sentence. I have many brothers and sisters. We add more adjective right here. Number 3. I come from a small family. Number 4. I am the only child in my family. How was that? Good job. So proud of you. So in our lesson today, we learned how to describe families and how to identify your family members. We listened to Sarah's family. Let's listen to this one more time.
My name is Sarah Brown. I am from a big family. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. My mother is from a big family too. She has 4 brothers and 3 sisters. My father is from a small family. He doesn't have any brothers and sisters. He's an only child. All of my mother's brothers and sisters are married. So I have 7 uncles and 7 aunts. And I have 21 cousins. This is great. We have big family dinners and we have lots of fun.
Also, we played this nice game of family tree. It's a good idea to play this game with your family members. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Until I see you next time, bye-bye for now. Take care.